Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. My boy and I just finished watching Lego Movie the other day. I love that movie. I hadn't seen it in a long time. Chris Pratt plays like the perfect idiot in that movie. We're all idiots, right? That movie's very powerful. If you guys haven't seen it, as far as spiritual movies, it's like falls right in line with. I'm writing about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I think I'm just going to do a little plug for the Lego Movie because he's the special, right? But he doesn't think he's special. He sees everybody else is so special because they can build all this stuff, but he never sees himself as special. And so it's like at the beginning of the through the movie, they keep asking Emmett, "What are you gonna build?" And at first the first thing he tries to build, he's like puts two pieces of Legos together, and then he just throws it at the cars chasing him, and just I don't even think it hits him; it just lands on the ground, and they drive over it. But he keeps doing stupid stuff that helps him, and he doesn't even realize that he's helping him. It's very deep spiritual message, right? He they need an extra wheel, so he just can't think of it. Something that spins around, something that spins around. He keeps spinning his head around, so he just sticks the wheel on top of his head, and plugs himself into the car, humbles himself to his community, and the ending is super powerful because he doesn't know how to Lord Business, right? Lord Business is the bad guy. Business is all about business. He wants to make sure that business is good. So he's got to make sure that he's in control of what's getting created, right? listen, listen to what the Spirit is saying. And Emmett heals him at the end. No, you're special too. You can help us build anything. So he reaches out his hand because he just wants to take his hand, right? There isn't anybody that isn't special. And Emmett, the whole time, and that's actually how he became the master builder. All of a sudden he could see, boom, anything, and he could build anything because he didn't realize that he was special too. Right? We're all special. So yeah, and this was a spiritual lesson for me, right? Because for a long time I've been wanting to partner with people, and I'll start off by saying I met somebody really cool the other day, Shay, if you're watching this channel, probably not gonna Shay Rosemary. Super awesome. She does subliminal healing, similar to what Joe Dispenza is doing. Very powerful, right? Where you just put somebody in a subliminal state and let their unconscious mind heal their body, right? You actually put them, it's hypnotherapy, because you can hypnotize somebody and tell them to heal themselves and they'll do it, right? It's just that when you don't believe, you're not aware of what you can do for yourself, then you won't believe it. You usually buy it into some kind of lie. It's a lie about what the state of reality is, right? What all this is, right? That we're creating every emotion, every feeling of every moment. You're living in this field of energy. So yeah, well, we had a great talk, and we're probably going to do a podcast. I sent an email to her. I was super grateful that I got to meet her, and I said, "Hey, I'd love for you to try your thing on me." She does past life regression and healing, any kind of healing. So I'm down, right? Depends how your awareness is, right? There's a certain percentage of people that are really hard to get into hypnotherapy because if your awareness is big enough, you're never get put into your subconscious mind, if that makes sense. And that's actually what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to unlock the unconscious mind, become more conscious, more aware that you're actively creating your state of being and everything around you. that's how we unlock, those healing abilities and having faith, belief. It's all about belief, right? It's the same thing in the Lego movie. It's not just a cat poster. Yet it sounds like a cat poster. It's actually is a cat poster in the where because Will Ferrell and his kid are basically building this thing, and in the movie that it's just a type. The whole Lego movie is a type and shadow for the relationship between the father and the son, or the one who's controlling the reality, right? The one who's pulling the strings, and then when the son tells them, "Hey, look, let's just play together," then at the end they have to face kid's sister because now sister wants to play, and now we've got all kinds of pieces splashing against her. But super powerful movie, right? So what's the ultimate message? What am I trying to say here? Believe in yourself. You got, and I realized I had to believe in myself, right? The thing is you can't force anybody to believe in themselves. All you can do is teach it. And you have to surrender to one another. And we can heal each other of anything. Not only that, but you want to be and then you can work together, play together. I mean, why wouldn't you do something, right? You're not attached to the outcome. That's how you create heaven on earth. You don't just come up to somebody, heal them, and then walk away. What would be the point of that, right? How are we building anything to get, it's two parts, right? Because then all you're doing is, you can't just do it for money. You got to do it because you want to get everybody to an energetic state where we're in non-attachment and playing together, just like kids. I broke down and started crying the other day because I just wanted to be a kid again, right? I mean, when you get close enough to your inner child, and the child just wants to get out and play and believes that that we are the dreamers. We are the dreamers of dreams. We can create any dream. This is just a projected reality. And if you don't believe that you can create inside the dream, then you won't be able to. We're actually creating the dream, right? You start walking in like dreamland. And the way you can, Shay Rosemary, you had the same visions that I did, like walking into hospitals and just clearing them out, right? For one thing, if you're working as a group and you believe in one another and you're sincere about it, you can do anything, right? There's power in the collective belief of a mind. Yeah. So, I was talking about spiritual principles the other day and how, you're spreading abundance out between a group of people. It's powerful, right? I would love to talk to the guy that I was talking about the other day, who's selling pull tabs, and he's just he's just throwing the bucket away after the big winners are taken. If you apply that spiritual principle to his business, let's say his bar, it's like, just make obviously he's a businessman, so he knows he's worked with enough people where you have to be able to kick people out the door because they'll just be dead weight, right? Especially if people don't, they're just holding on to too many attachments, right? You don't realize why people are dead weight. If you can unlock the ability to heal that state of being in anybody, it really doesn't matter, right? If they're willing and they walk in the door and they understand that they know the rules of the game, that they have to humble themselves to the needs of the group. And because the group is there to do what the group wants to do, probably going to be healing the area. And then you're going to be starting to build a mecca. Because when you're not healing people that walk in the door, people have to surrender and want to be healed first. You can't force anybody to do anything, right? All you can do is offer something available, and then people walk in, and then they're healed. They understand, oh, wow. It's like, man, you guys are cool, right? Because nobody is trying to control one another. You just say, hey, what are we going to build now? I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just a kid on Sunday Talking to myself. Yeah. Love you guys. Believe in yourself, right? There's nobody else out there that needs to believe in you other than you. Believe in yourself and see what you can do. You can do amazing things if you just believe in yourself. Yeah. We are the dreamers. What are your dreams? I know what my dream is. And I think it's what your dream is too. But you have to believe. Yeah. And there isn't anybody, and I'll be honest, there isn't any single person I've ever met that I wouldn't be 100% all in to work with and love to work with. Because at that point, for me, it wouldn't be work, right? Because then it's playtime, right? And if I can't heal you of being worried about tomorrow, or upset over something you said or I said yesterday, who cares? I don't care. It has nothing to do with right now. Right now it's playtime, right? And then be open, and then people start asking for help. Help! If you guys are healers, help me. And okay, we're coming. Yeah, dream. You live in the dream. You be living the dream, right? And creating an expanding community. Because you're not going to just leave them there. Leave them there. Come, follow me. What did Jesus say, right? I will make you fishers of men. And then he started building a huge crowd. And then the Romans were like, oh, we got to stop this. Kill him. Don't let him keep doing. We're going to lose our power structure here pretty soon. We got a group of expanding healers that are healing themselves, and then anybody that wants to join, and they're just building. Yeah, we need to make sure that Lord Business stays in command here, right? Yeah. Anyway. Love you guys. I just want to give you guys a promotional message on Sunday. What else have we got going here? Let me pull a card. Pull an oracle card. What does the oracle cards have to say? Walter loves Susan. I don't know. Patience. Patient. Patient. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. That's it. Be patient with everyone else. And I've made a lot of mistakes. One of the biggest mistakes I've made, and this is why you kind of have to be patient with yourself. You should be able to walk into any place and speak your truth and not be afraid. Who cares what people think, right? We're all the creators of our own reality, right? We're all the. If you ever try to separate yourself and the term God from one thing, like, oh, God loves me. It's like, oh, well, do you love you? That's how you can get right. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, because anytime this loves me, but I don't love me. Right? If you don't love you, then it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Don't ever separate yourself from the Creator, right? And then you'll break through the veil of reality. You'll start living in the dream. You are the dream maker. You are the creator. Every moment of every day is based on your own belief and what you believe about yourself first, and how much. And then you'll break through the veil of what you'll start to see, where everybody else's unbelief in themselves in different areas, right? Yeah. And it's not that it's just ignorance. It's nothing more than ignorance. It's okay. That's why it's so easy to just love. Because, yeah. Anyway. Love you guys. Catch you later. Happy Sunday. Bye.